Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and our American TV show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, September 16, expose that Sharon Newman will take a significant risk interacting with Cameron Kirsten in the coffee house, where anyone could observe her odd behavior. Sitting on the patio with Cameron, Sharon will have a tense conversation with him, as though he were really there in the flesh. Of course, Cameron is all in Sharon's head, so that's a truth he'll force her to embrace in Monday's Y and R episode. Sharon will be reminded that he is merely a mirror of her vindictive needs when she complains about Cameron and the repulsive notion he suggested. Cameron will sense it's time for Sharon to quit acting as though she is entirely detached from what he is considering. The hard truth is that some of Sharon wants Daniel Romalotti Jr. dead, so Cameron will persuade her to welcome that. Once more, Cameron will prod Sharon to recognize that her world would be a better place free of Daniel. Will Nick Newman, Maria Copeland, Faith Newman, or another character catch Sharon chatting to someone absent? If so, that would highlight even more Sharon's mental state issues. Other Young and the Restless teasers claim Connor Newman won't be overly disrupted by Adam Newman's breakup from Sally Spectra. Connor will thus believe Adam and Chelsea Lawson to be the ones who truly shared something unique. Connor won't set out to be matchmaker, but we will see initial indications of his unwittingly acting as Cupid. Connor won't be implementing a parent trap plan, but he might be upfront about loving all the bonding time he had lately with Adam and Chelsea. Given Chelsea and Adam's single status currently, Connor could advise it would be great if they could all be a united family once more. Chelsea will eventually arrive and make a disturbing discovery. Chelsea looks to be listening in on Connor's talk with Adam, so she will understand Connor might know something she has been attempting to ignore. Chelsea has been downplaying her relationship to Adam in trying to heal the wounds with Billy Abbott. Chelsea may be honest with herself about her residual emotions, since her split is official and she has no excuse to act otherwise anymore. Adam and Chelsea will have to think through what a genuine reconciliation might entail. Stick with us for updates on the ripples that news could produce. Our forecasts suggest that Chelsea and Adam might eventually get back together. Stay tuned. The Young and the Restless teasers indicate Adam and Chelsea will have a lot to work out. The Young and the Restless's Friday, September 13 spoilers for Claire Newman and Kyle Abbott show that they will be seated at Diane Jenkins Abbott and Jack Abbott's table, so quickly tension will find its way into the conversation. But Kyle will be summoned outdoors by Audra Charles, who will chastise him for tattling to Victor Newman and cause disturbance for her. Audra will note that Kyle wasn't let off, even if she will say it's her own fault for betraying Victor. Though Kyle will act as though it's only a matter of time until Victor releases Audra, she will not back down and will vent to Nate Hastings later. Though he will caution Audra about the risky game you engage in while working with Victor, he still believes she can manage all this. Over Nate's motivational talk, Audra will seem turned on and will shortly after strike the sheets with him. Diane will ask Kyle in the park whether he hates her, but he will say he is simply bored with everything being about her. Kyle will think of family therapy as hell on earth when Diane proposes it. Diane will tell Victor off before stomping away, as Victor will pop up and push her to leave Kyle alone. Although Kyle won't need Victor to fight his battles for him, Victor will stress the need of Kyle separating from his parents and making his own decisions. Claire will be chatting to Jack about Dina Murgaran and his own abandonment problems in meantime. Jack will also hope Kyle may pardon Diane for her previous transgressions, since he forgives Dina. Eventually, Claire will find Kyle in the park, where he will confess she makes everything easier. Once Claire orders Kyle to let the events of the day pass, he will agree to try and will wind up kissing her sweetly. Back with Diane, she will grumble to Jack about Kyle's animosity and how bad things got when Victor arrived. Diane simply doesn't know what to do anymore, thus Jack will hug her consolately following her most recent updates. Phyllis Summers will be drinking with Billy Abbott at the GCC, but it will soon clear that she is acting from a hidden agenda. Given the several Abbott Chancellor upheavals recently, Phyllis will present herself as Billy's right-hand executive. Billy first makes fun of Phyllis's job search, but he will eventually find her pitch really impressive. Phyllis won't get scared off when Billy brings up Victor's attack on the firm. Billy should also be urged by Phyllis to bring Daniel Romalotti Jr. back, but he won't be ready to approve a family twofer hire yet. Rather, Billy will promise to remain in touch and persuade Phyllis to stop while she is ahead. Once Billy leaves, Nick Newman will come along and spy the interaction and issue a warning. Nick will warn Billy that his days are limited once he understands Phyllis is preparing to plunge herself into Abbott Chancellor turmoil. While Nick will feel as though he has already said enough, Phyllis will seek specifics about Billy being expelled. Phyllis will point out that she is not a damsel like Sharon and can fight her own battles, even if she will find it lovely that Nick cares. And I better get ready since this might be a really huge one coming, Phyllis will say on Friday's Y&R episode. Based on the Young and the Restless spoilers, Phyllis will find herself in some dangerous circumstances in the next weeks. So, we will provide you further forecasts on all the startling news ahead. Preview video for the week of September 16 to 20 for The Young and the Restless shows Phyllis Summers brag about some major news. Phyllis will smugly tell Lily Winters that she is the new CEO of Abbott Chancellor after talking Billy Abbott into hiring her. Lily responds with a wow in the recently leaked promo trailer, so she will be really shocked as Billy's poor choices keep on. Given Phyllis's disruptive behavior everywhere she visits, Lily might expect Billy accelerating the corporate ruin timeframe. Lily is naturally hoping to step in before that occurs, but Victor Newman looks ready to cross her and heighten the drama of all this. Let's discuss Connor Newman's response to the breakup of Adam Newman and Sally Spectra in the meantime. How Connor responds to Sally and Adam separating will surprise his parents. Connor will see what his dad had with Chelsea Lawson as something more, even if he would admit Adam and Sally were fantastic together. Chelsea seems to be listening and beginning to consider whether Connor could be correct. Adam and Chelsea will always love each other, so is there any possibility they have been destined to be all along? Sharon Newman will then have a dangerous public confrontation with Cameron Kirsten. Y&R teasers indicate Sharon bicker with Cameron on the Crimson Lights patio, so will someone come by and witness her worrisome one-sided conversation? In any case, Sharon will call Cameron out for implying something disgusting as he tried to guide her toward murder of Daniel Romalotti Jr. Cameron will object since Sharon's own thoughts made the idea instead. He will say the idea was all hers since it is not like Cameron is alive and actually communicating to Sharon. Cameron will thus encourage Sharon to embrace her nasty nature and realize that this is the only way to provide Cassie Newman closure. Since Sharon lately dreamed of a better existence where Daniel was dead, Cameron would act as that could still be the solution to all her issues. Although Cassie cannot be brought back, Cameron could argue that, should Daniel pay the price, Sharon can at last let go. Stick with us for updates on all the Daniel peril. The Young and the Restless spoilers claim Sharon will be an emotional disaster. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.